Have you ever wondered what happens when a thriving place suddenly becomes deserted? How time stands still and nature takes over? Welcome to a journey into the past where we explore the eerie beauty of abandoned places. These forgotten landscapes hide secrets, tales of boom and bust, and the relentless march of nature reclaiming its own. Imagine bustling streets now silent, buildings once teeming with life, standing empty, and the echo of laughter replaced by the whisper of the wind. There's a certain allure, a mystery that surrounds these places, isn't there? It's as if they are frozen in time, waiting for their stories to be uncovered. In our journey today, we'll be visiting two remarkable places that have been left to the whims of time and nature. Pripyat, a ghost town in Ukraine, and Kolmanskop, a deserted diamond town in the heart of Namibia. Join us as we unravel the stories of Pripyat and Kolmanskop, two of the world's most intriguing abandoned places. Imagine a city lively and bustling, then silenced overnight. This is the tale of Pripyat. Located in the heart of Ukraine, Pripyat was once a symbol of Soviet progress and prosperity. Founded in February 1970, this city was designed as a model for the future, built to house the workers of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant and their families. At its peak, Pripyat was home to nearly 50,000 people, a thriving metropolis filled with schools, hospitals, and cultural centers. It was a city that showcased the might of the Soviet Union and the potential of nuclear power. But on April 26, 1986, the city's fate took a drastic turn. The Chernobyl disaster, the world's worst nuclear accident, unfolded just 3 kilometers away. A routine safety test went horribly wrong, leading to an explosion and subsequent fire that spewed a radioactive cloud into the atmosphere. In the immediate aftermath, Pripyat continued to hum with life, its residents unaware of the invisible menace that was descending upon them. However, it wasn't long before the truth came to light. Within 36 hours, the entire city was evacuated. Buses streamed into Pripyat, picking up residents who were told they would be gone for only a few days. They were never to return. Today, the city stands as a haunting testament to the disaster. Time seems to have stood still in Pripyat. The Ferris wheel at the amusement park, set to open just days after the disaster, never saw a single day of joyous laughter and now stands rusted and silent. Schools, once filled with the voices of children, lay abandoned with textbooks still open on desks, waiting for students who will never return. Homes that once buzzed with the warmth of family life are now empty, their occupants' lives uprooted in an instant. Nature too has reclaimed this ghost town. Trees burst through the concrete, and wildlife roam freely through the city's deserted streets. The eerie silence is broken only by the wind rustling through the leaves and the occasional call of a bird. Yet Pripyat also serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers of nuclear power. Thousands of lives were disrupted, and countless more were affected by the radioactive fallout that spread across Europe. The city itself remains uninhabitable due to high radiation levels, a chilling testament to the devastating power of nuclear energy. Despite the inherent dangers, Pripyat draws in curious visitors from around the world. With the necessary precautions, tours take people through this frozen moment in time, offering a glimpse into a past that was abruptly and tragically cut short. And just like that, Pripyat became a ghost town, a chilling reminder of the devastating power of nuclear energy. From a bustling city to a desert ghost town, let's travel to Kolmanskop, where diamonds once lay freely on the ground. Nestled in the arid expanse of Namibia's Namib Desert, Kolmanskop was once the epicenter of a frantic diamond rush. The year was 1908 when a humble railway worker named Zacharias Lawala stumbled upon a glittering stone. That stone turned out to be a diamond, and word of the discovery spread like wildfire. Before long, a wave of fortune seekers descended upon this previously unremarkable spot, transforming it into a bustling diamond town. Kolmanskop was no ordinary mining town though. It quickly bloomed into a luxurious haven boasting grand mansions, an impressive hospital, and even a casino. The town was so affluent that fresh water was shipped from Cape Town, over 700 miles away. In a place where diamonds were so plentiful they could be picked off the ground, such extravagance seemed justified. However, as with any tale of riches, the glory days of Kolmanskop were not destined to last. The diamonds began to dwindle, and by the 1930s the town was in decline. The final blow came in the 1950s when a richer diamond deposit was discovered further south at Oranjemund. The once thriving town was swiftly abandoned, its opulence traded for the silence of the desert. The mansions that once buzzed with life now stand empty, their grandeur slowly being reclaimed by the relentless desert sands. The hospital, once filled with the sound of life and healing, now echoes with the hush of desert winds. The casino, where fortunes were once won and lost, is now a hollow reminder of days of decadence long past. Yet, despite its abandonment, Kolmanskop has not been forgotten. In its eeriness and desolation, it has found a new lease on life. Today, the ghost town is a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world. They come to marvel at the surreal spectacle of once opulent buildings half buried in sand, to walk the deserted streets, and to experience the haunting silence that speaks volumes about the town's past. Kolmanskop is more than just an abandoned town. It's a testament to the impermanence of wealth and the relentless march of time. It's a stark reminder of the boom and bust cycle that has characterized many a mining town throughout history. It's a place where the whispers of the past mingle with the silence of the present, creating a haunting melody that echoes through the empty streets and sand-filled houses. Kolmanskop, once a symbol of prosperity, now stands as a monument to the fleeting nature of fortune. Abandoned places like Pripyat and Kolmanskop are more than just deserted spaces, they are historical narratives frozen in time. In the heart of Ukraine, Pripyat was once a bustling city, home to the workers of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. This city, with its modern architecture and vibrant community, was the epitome of Soviet pride. But in the blink of an eye, it turned into a ghost town, abandoned after the Chernobyl disaster in 1986. The city that once thrived with life is now a chilling reminder of the dangers of nuclear power. On the other end of the globe, in the arid deserts of Namibia, lies Kolmanskop, a once prosperous diamond town. During the early 20th century, this town was flush with wealth, its streets literally paved with diamonds. But as the diamond reserves dwindled, so did the town's fortune. By the mid-20th century, Kolmanskop was deserted, leaving behind a ghost town swallowed by the sand. What binds these two disparate places together is not just their abandonment, but the rapidity of their rise and fall. Both Pripyat and Kolmanskop went from prosperity to desolation in a shockingly short span, leaving behind eerie ghost towns that echo their past glory. Pripyat and Kolmanskop are not just abandoned places, they are cautionary tales, stark reminders of the fleeting nature of human endeavors. They serve as monuments to the relentless march of time and the enduring power of nature. The deserted buildings of Pripyat, still radioactive, warn us of the dangers of uncontrolled technological advancement. The sand-filled houses of Kolmanskop remind us of the fickleness of fortune and the ruthless dominance of nature. In their silence, these places shout out loud. They tell stories of ambition and downfall, of prosperity and abandonment. They underscore the impermanence of human achievements and the eternal power of nature. In the end, these deserted spaces are more than just abandoned places. They are historical narratives frozen in time, echoing the stories of their past. These places speak volumes about the impermanence of human endeavors and the enduring power of nature. Our journey through these abandoned places brings us face to face with the realities of our transient existence. Pripyat, once a bustling city, now stands silent, a stark reminder of the devastating effects of the Chernobyl disaster. We've delved into the eerie stillness of its streets, the haunting emptiness of its buildings, and the poignant tales of those who once called it home. Then we ventured to Kolmanskop, a town that glittered with the promise of diamonds, now swallowed by the relentless Namibian desert. We explored its deserted mansions, and the tales of fortune and loss that they hold within their crumbling walls. These places, their rise and fall, encapsulate the fleeting nature of human endeavors. They stand as monuments to our past, brimming with stories that echo through time, resonating with the impermanence of our existence. Next time you come across an abandoned place, remember the stories of Pripyat and Kolmanskop and ponder upon the echoes of the past that still linger there.